I don't remember any comments about any children. And if there was, it obviously didn't, it came and went without me noticing it.
Judge, I can assure you that if they were talking about your children, you would definitely notice.
You need to sit down right now. You're
Shit. Oh shit. Yo. Hey, yo.
NANI?!
Parkland shooter. He was a Parkland shooter. So Nikolas Cruz is being sentenced. He's going to avoid the death sentence, but they're now trying to make so he's not going to get the death penalty. So like now it's like he can the most he can get is life in prison. But like this is his defense attorney, and you know, regardless of how you feel about defense attorneys and stuff like that, their job is to protect their client by any means necessary. But what transpires here is so wild. You really gotta act like, I don't know if this is an act to show that so like if Cruz ever comes back and says they didn't really like me, they sold me up the ladder, they didn't really try their best to protect me, but like the shit that these lawyers do, these defense attorneys do in this clip is mind-boggling.
No one jumped up to try to tap down that rhetoric. That is the rhetoric that I am talking about. That is what I'm trying to be very clear on. Jeff, Marcus, the state, they can hide behind their arguments, but we all are witnessing what is occurring in this courtroom.
Which is myself. I'm a judge,
And
I understand that I'm in
Thank you,
charge
Judge.
of the decorum, and I feel that 99% or a great percentage of what has been said has been appropriate. Everybody has maintained decorum, but for a few comments, it's best to just move on.
Doesn't she look like the lady from Thor, Love and Thunder? Doesn't she look like the lady from Thor, Love and Thunder? She looks like her, doesn't she? A little bit. What's that lady's name? Jane Foster? Hold on. Jane Foster? Thor? Love? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, they do. Wow. Okay, that's cool. All right.
As opposed to highlight them.
This is true, Judge, but I am witnessing a building of momentum, and I'm encouraging the court to direct the state to tap down on that momentum so it does not reoccur and it does not.
So basically, this is the defense lead attorney, and this is the state's representative. And the state is bringing up witnesses one by one, basically before the sentencing, to be like, yo, Nick Cruz, go fuck yourself. Because he killed a bunch of people, and he's been found guilty of that. So he murdered a bunch of kids. And the whole time he's been on trial, he's been giggling, smirking, laughing, being exorbitant, and just being overall just annoying. Like as annoying as anyone that you could imagine. Like, and that's without the context of them killing someone you love.
Not become a theme. Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, for the record, the only thing the state has said to any of these witnesses when they get up is, would they like to say something on behalf of the victim they're representing? There's been no encouraging or inciting, as Mr. Weeks has put on this record. That is a blatant falsehood and a recreation of the record. As far as no objections being made, it's the defense that could have objected. It's not the state's duty to object to their own witnesses when they're testifying.
Okay.
Facts.
Listen, I've already heard. If you have anything else to say, you can put it in writing at a later time. I've heard from both sides more than once. That's going to be it. I've made my decision. Like I said, 99% of what's been testified to has been appropriate. I do not want to highlight the few things that were said that were perhaps not appropriate, and let's move on.
Judge, I'm asking for 20 seconds next.
You can have as many seconds as you want in writing, and you can put all of your objections in writing. They've been made multiple times.
This is the battle of like egos for like in the legal parameters of a sense. One, he can't handle. He has to say something. He just has to get it off his chest. He can't handle it. But I really do admire the judge's ability to take control of the situation and just shut him the fuck down.
Times from your chief assistant, from Ms. McNeil, and I don't want to hear anything else. I've already heard it. Is there something that has not already been argued?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, exactly what is it?
Judge, before Mr. Scherer took the podium and testified before this court, I wanted to, the record to reflect that both Mr. Marcus and Mr. Satz looked at the statement prior to the reading. And so their implicit adoption of what he was saying was improper arguments. The court should chastise.
Okay, but what you are doing right now is highlighting.
The look on that dude's face.
And so their implicit adoption.
This guy right here. He's like, man, you don't shut both of them. You don't shut your punk ass up. Like you're defending a murderer at this point. Like he's been found guilty. You're defending a murderer. You're like everything's out. There's no more trial. This is the sentencing. He's getting life. Good on you. You managed to keep him from being slaughtered by the state. I don't think the state should have the right to slaughter anybody. But if they did, it'd be this motherfucker.
Adoption of what he was saying was improper arguments. The court should chastise.
Okay, but what you are doing right now is highlighting something and making more of a spectacle. So if your office in general does not want to facilitate or incite violence, then we need to just sit down and move on. That's it. There were 18 witnesses, 16 or 18 witnesses that testified today. There was nothing that was said until Ms. McNeil made her point made, and, you know.
Apparently one of the mothers came up and was just like, fuck that person, this. She showed some emotion. But like I said, they're defending this murderer, and this murderer has been giggling and snickering the whole entire trial.
We're moving on.
But is the court going to do anything about maybe stopping it from happening again?
When these people are upset about specific things that have gone on from that table, like shooting the middle finger up at this court and laughing and joking, Ms. McNeil, be quiet. When these people have sat in this courtroom and watched this behavior from that table, and they want to say that they're not happy about it, what is the problem?
Judge, I have no problem because I have thick skin. But once you bring in my children, I think that's highly improper. I
didn't even know you have children. I don't know what you're talking about. Your children? What about your children?
For them to comment on my children is highly improper. And for this court to allow that kind of testimony is also improper. I don't remember any comments about any children. And if there was, it obviously didn't, it came and went without me noticing it. Judge, I can assure you that if they were talking about your children, you would definitely notice it.
You need to sit down right now.
You're shit. Oh shit. Yo. Hey, yo, what were you thinking, my guy? Hey, yo. What?
You're out of line. In fact, you're excused. You need to go sit in the back with your chief public defender.
He's the public defender.
Mr. Weeks, please ask the lawyer from your office to go sit down and not say anything else. To try to threaten my children and bring up my children is inappropriate. Go to the back of the room now.
Get the fuck out. Well, hey, the question is, does she have kills? That's a motherly gesture if you've ever seen it. Go sit your goof ass down in the back. She's definitely a mother.
Just violated about every rule of professional responsibility that I have never. If you're going to get up here and you're going to...
Judge, I asked you to go sidebar on this matter.
You, sidebar or not, you don't have one of your assistant public defenders say something about my children?
Out of pocket, yo. Just the amount of money we put on this, the spectacle that surrounds it for a dude that's just going to rot in jail. man, at this point, maybe a bullet would have been easier, but I just wanted to just show this judge just owning the fucking bullshit defenders and just the sourness of them. And maybe it is all for show, just to make sure that, you know, there is no, well, they didn't give it their all to make sure that he got the best case he could, probably. And for what it's worth, you know, if I was in his position, I definitely want these assholes to defend me. Cover it, clap it. Y'all are proper assholes, so go sit your ass in the back of the courtroom.